Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're covering the Space Haven Alpha 20 major update. This is now in the unstable branch. And we're going to, I am going to, let's go over the Space Haven Alpha 20 progress report and talk about the changes that are going to be in this version before we jump in and play, which I'll do in a separate video. So this update was released a couple, weeks ago. During the Christmas season here in 24. And the big change that's coming with this update is the Exodus fleet. So the Exodus fleet is going to be a new feature that's added to the game. That's it's like a bunch of civilian ships that are with you as you travel from from Earth to the Space Haven. And you're trying to help them survive, and they're trying to help you survive. And they're kind of like, they're not regular ships like in the game. They're elements that appear in the background, sort of like the they're like sort of like, think of like the civilian ships in Battlestar Galactica, how they follow the Battlestar Galactica around as it's doing its battles and stuff like that. So they're sort of like that. They'll accompany you on your journey more or less, and you can trade with them and stuff like that. So there's this concept of a Pathfinder, this is kind of like the main quest line, it seems like. So we're going to be learning to take over as the Pathfinder who's going to navigate for this new fleet. And then it looks like there's a bunch of stuff you can do here with the new fleet, so we're going to be checking that out. So this is kind of like the status of how the fleet is doing. Assistance is available, fuel and population, research, food production, industry production. So from the scene from Battlestar Galactica where they're writing on the whiteboard, like, this is how many human beings are left. They think this is that basically. It's everything about your fleet and what it's looking like right now. And then there's going to be a shop section where you can, I guess, use your Pathfinder credits, it looks like, that you're going to earn from the main quests, probably, to hire new crew members, and you can also get resources, technology, and other things like that. The Exodus fleet can have crises, so in this example screenshot, it shows, like, our ore storage was wiped out, so we might need to provide them ore or lead them to a place where there's ore. And then there's new special resource spots where the fleet can pick up resources. So here's a comet where the fleet can pick up water, I'm guessing, from the icon here. And then here's an example of a mission where the fleet wants you to build this special base. And then, let's see. They also added this gadget, which I think they showed in one of the work-in-progress clips. They haven't said what this does yet, but I think it's going to be some kind of data terminal where you need to either find like a log as like a quest item, or maybe you're finding some kind of skill training related thing. I don't know. I was thinking in the last version it was going to be skill training, but it didn't seem to make it into the last version. So I think this must be like a quest log that you have to find as an objective for the main quest line. And then they're introducing a bunch of new NPC ships for this new faction called the Flaming Swords. They say, it's related to the Haven Foundation quest line, but they don't tell us exactly what it's going to be. So I'm suspecting that these are going to be like the adversary. These guys are going to go after us to try to prevent us from getting to Space Haven. They're maybe the ones that destroyed the first Space Haven fleet that went out there, which is why we have all those derelicts and stuff like that. For the Small Hope scenario, they added a bunch of new starting ships, which is really interesting. So we're going to be checking all those out, probably. I'll do that at the beginning of my playthrough video, which will be the next video. And then Siren Worlds, they added some different effects to make them a little more attractive. So there's a big research bonus that you can get. And then it says mysterious creatures might appear that may cause your crew to have a lift in mood or sometimes be scared. So that's kind of interesting. Cliffs on asteroids. I guess it's like impassable terrain they've added to asteroids just to make it a little more varied. You can now find cargo containers in space and on derelict ships, so you might be able to get some extra loot there. Hey, Atomic, how's it going? Just going over the Space Haven Alpha 20 release notes, or the pre-release notes, because it hasn't been released yet technically. And then there's a bunch of other small improvements here. So it looks like they've upgraded the art for the X3 generators, and maybe also the art for the X1 hyperdrive here. So that's it for the new features that are covered in Alpha 20. It says that they're they released sometime in December, so they've done this at this point. So this is now on the unstable branch. And we'll be checking that out. Thanks for watching.